Welcome to our video series of learning about CampusDesk. CampusDesk, a simple introduction, it is a school management system designed for Ugandan secondary schools, which is basing on the new competence-based curriculum. So we are going to dive in and have a look at the features which it has. So in the today's series, we are going to look at how we can add classes, subjects, streams, grading system, term calendar to our system. Let's start. So the first thing, I'm going to log in as the school administrator because that is what is required. I'm going to first log in as a school administrator here. So after logging in, this is the dashboard for the school administrator. After logging in, you can see there are a lot of features. We shall discuss them as we go on in other series. For today, we are going to stick on what we have to learn today. So today we want to learn about adding subjects, classes, grading system, and school calendar. So we are going to start with the school calendar. So we shall come here in our menu. We go to calendar. Then we have to select the term. For example, term 1 is going to begin on, maybe it is expected to begin, let me see, we are in May. Let me use term 2 to begin on 24th of May 2026 and is expected to end on maybe 14th August 2026, and then the next term will begin maybe on 20th of September 2026, and I save the calendar. So as you can see, the calendar has been added for term 2. So when I go back to my dashboard, you can see the term is upcoming because we haven't reached on 24th. We have 5 days to go, so it is still upcoming. When time reaches, it will start running. However, this one has nothing to do with the system functionality. It is just to notify you on how the term is running actually. So next, let's look at how we can add the grading system. So we shall come here to grading system, and here we can add the grading system for both O level and the A level. So let me start with O level. Minimum, let me put 0 to 49. This one is going to be assigned E, and the comment, this one is elementary. I add, so you can see after adding it is appearing here. So I continue, then from 50 to 59, this is D, and this is basic. I add, then we go ahead. Now we are going to start from 60 to 69. This is C, and this is satisfactory. Then we go ahead 70 to 79. This is going to be a B, and this is outstanding. And then lastly, from 80 to 100, this is going to be A, and this is exceptional. And I add the grade. So you can see the grades have been added. Likewise, you can do the same for A level. A level is still using grade letters A, B, C, D, E, like how O level does in the new curriculum. So you have to set them the same way, like how we set for O level. The range depends on your school's desire on how you want to grade the students. So let's go ahead and now look at how we can add classes. So we shall go back to management. We go under classes, and then add a new class. You add the classes depending on the category, if it is an O level or A level. So first class in O level, senior 1, I add. You can see it has been added. I go ahead senior 2, then senior 3, then senior 4. So you can see added classes are appearing here. Then we go ahead to order A level, senior 5. I have to select A level here. Senior 6. I add. So you can see classes have all been added. Next, on the same page, you can be able to add streams to classes if the classes have streams. Maybe let's say now senior 1 has stream west, and then maybe east. So you can see the streams have been added here. So that is how we can add classes. Then next, let's go to adding subjects, which is our last thing to tackle for today in this series. So let's go to subjects, and under subjects you can also add subjects basing on the level, O level or A level. So under O level, I'm going to start with compulsory ones, mathematics. Then here you put subject code maybe 425. Then is it compulsory? Yes. Then you choose how many papers do they do in math. They do 1 paper. I add. Then go to geography. Subject code maybe 121. You have to use the right codes from UNEB. Just this is for educational purposes. So I add. Then we go to history. In fact, biology has 2 papers. I think we added 1. They are supposed to be 2 since it has practical. So I'm going to edit and add the second one. Good. So you can see now it has been given 2 papers. So I continue. How many are these? 2, 4, 5. We are missing physics. It also has 2 papers. Then lastly, English language. One paper. So all compulsory subjects have been added. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you can go ahead and add some electives, maybe ICT. This is an elective. It has 2 papers. I add agriculture elective, 2 papers. So like that. So that's how you add subjects. Then likewise you can add subjects for A level here. Select A level, add subject maybe mathematics, code maybe 525, 2 papers, paper 1 and paper 2. It is principal. So I add. So you can see it has been added. So you go ahead and add other subjects. So that is how we add subjects. So that's all for today in today's tutorial. So in the next video series we are going to look at how to register students in the system. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.